Assalamu alaikum, this is Sheikh Raj Soror. In this video, me and my team will explain code of our wedding management project team. Basically, it is a Python dependency installer file. This file lists all required packages with their specific versions. It is used with PIP to install the necessary dependencies. And next is requirement.md. This is a markdown file meant only for human reading. It cannot be installed using PIP. And next is setting.py. Setting.py is the control center of our project. Here, base dir, it is the points to the root directory of the Django project. Secret key, it keeps this key safe, especially in production. Debug, in production, this must be set to false for security. And then install apps. If any custom app created, it must also be added here. Middleware, it sits between the request and response cycle. It specifies default language. Time zone, it specifies default time zone for the applications. Then here is the login part, and here is also the email part of our project. And next, manage.py. It is Django command line utility. This is the entry point script to run Django commands like start server, run migrations, create admin users, launch Python shell, etc.
Assalamu alaikum, sir. I'm Robiul Hussain and my ID is 544. Now I'm presenting a major part of our website named model. Here, these are some important files like model, user model we imported from Django. By using these files, we will be enabled to set some key feature in our website. Here we created some classes like wedding team, etc. Now I'm presenting some key function by which our website will show us various functionalities. First of all, status choice. It will enable us to show the wedding situation like planning, upcoming, completed, etc. Here we kept planning as a default. Then char field. It is used to generate a short length string. By default, we kept here 255 character. Then data field and time field used to set the exact time. Next is foreign key. Here we kept foreign key used for database to make the website many to one form. And then here this will display us in the on the screen what process we are processing like bride name, groom name, etc. We will see it as a string on the screen. By using these functionalities, we show it the key feature on the screen to our customers. This was from me. Thank you, sir.
Assalamu alaikum. This is Sanjit Akhtar. My ID number is 369. My project topic is views and routing. Let's look at how views and routing work in our Gen web, especially in the core app. In core views.python, we are using function-based views to handle HTTP requests. This file defines how different URLs in the browser are connected to the specific view functions in core or views.python. For example, when users go to the home page, the home view runs dashboard. It loads the login form handled by the login view. This line loads the user out and loads the registration form. It loads users view or update their profiles and allows the user to change their password. Now I will move the next topic, views.python. In this project, we use function-based views. These functions handle different features like user login, dashboard display, registration, and profile updates. For example, the dashboard view is a great case. It checks the user's role, admin, team member, or guest loads a different dashboard page for each one. To protect views like dashboard, profile, and settings, we use login required decorator. So overall, we use RSVPs for simplicity. URLs are clearly mapped in code or urls.python, and access control is handled using decorators like login required. We also have a unified login view that handles regular users and guests. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you.
I'm Hafizur Rahman Orni. I will explain the forms part of our wedding management project. I'm opening the file called forms.py from the core app. So in Django, forms are used when we want to take input from users. For example, someone wants to create wedding or add a guest. We need to we need a form. Now let's look at the first form in the file. The form is used to take details about the user, like the name and email. It is connected to the waiting model, so we don't have to create fields manually. Django does it for us. For another example, here is profile update form. This form is used to update profile info like address and phone number. Now let's show how these forms are used in the views. Here is the user. Here is the user update form. This means when the form is submitted, we check if the input is valid and then we save it. So overall, forms help us to take data from users and save it safely. And that's all from my part. Thank you.
This is Ferdous Wahid, and I will continue the explanation. And my part is utilities, scripts, and custom feature. Well, this is the utility section of our project where we used the Django framework. You may already know about that. There are some important functions which we used, like for example, send email. This is the send email function. This basically sends email to the user with an attachment. It also supports attachment because we need to send random generated QR code with password. Well, the password is also randomly generated. This is a section where the password generates randomly. Okay, now let's talk about the seed.py. This file basically helps us reset the full database, and it also creates demo data for testing. Here you can see some demo admin user and some demo wedding listing. Uh, Here is our reset file. This basically helps us reset the entire database and start fresh. It really delete the old database and then run the migration, then run seed data, and then it boosts all the demo example that we have shown before. This basically is one click and full refresh of the database. Team roles. This basically fixes team members' roles in the wedding system. This script updates all the team members in the wedding system using role choice. It assigns them the actual role they're supposed to done in the wedding. It actually ensures there is no error in the role selection. Now the last Okay, now is the last file, which is custom tags.py. This file is used to add custom filters for Django templates. It let us add CSS classes to form fields with HTML templates. This helps us style the forms easily using Bootstrap. That is all from me. Thank you for watching. Assalamu alaikum.